This is so different. This is so very different. Okay, let me see. Hello, everybody, if you're there. Okay, I am there.
It's so different.
I'm gonna shush my face there. Okay. Okay. Let's go back here. I think I'm sharing my screen, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me go to chat. Okay, there's people starting to pop on now. Hello, everyone. So I have some baby-free, husband-free, although not as much as I was hoping this morning time today. So I thought I would do a special live. I'm going to sit my butt in this chair for 2 hours and answer any questions that you may have as best as I can. If we don't get a lot of questions, or if there's kind of like a lull or something, then I'm just going to go ahead and do some work on the website, etc. And you can follow along with me. But hopefully we get a lot of questions. This is supposed to be streaming on both Facebook and YouTube. So if you're watching, let me know if you can see me, first of all, and what platform, though I should be able to see what platform you are. This is my first time I'm using a new software. It's called StreamYard, because I really wanted to stream to both Facebook and YouTube at the same time, and this is kind of the thing that would let me. But it's brand new. I have not used it before. This is our first go, and of course I go in gung-ho doing 2-hour live stream. That makes sense. But yeah, I had the time, so that's what we're doing. I'm just trying to see on my phone if I can find me. Review of all the different and shush me. And go to the channel. It does have, okay. Push me. Oh. Go to the channel. Okay. And I see that you are not seeing me. So you are seeing what I am seeing here, and I am not there. So I am here, I swear. But I don't know how to get me there. That sucks. Okay, sorry guys for the technical. I am here. I just don't know how to get my face on the screen, which is so ridiculous. Like, why is that not the default? It doesn't make sense. Why? None of these work. Yes, I am having issues. Nope, I don't want that. I just want my face on the screen. Okay, wait a second. Maybe it's over here. If I hide, sorry guys. As I was saying, if you heard me, you probably left because you didn't see my face, but I am using a brand new software called StreamYard. Clearly, I have never even touched it before. I thought I was fancy putting an overlay on top, but apparently my overlay had a background and it cut my face off. And so it was this whole, anyways, I'm learning. We're here for 2 hours today. So hopefully, well, I'm gonna promise that there will be more technical difficulties as I figure this out. But the whole reason I'm doing it is because I wanted to stream on both Facebook and YouTube. So this lets me do that. So we'll figure it out. And if it works, then we'll try to do more of this, etc. But okay, let me go back over to the chat so I can see if anybody's saying anything. So yeah, I don't know how many people were here before, but I'm here for 2 hours. I'm going to answer any questions you may have. You can drop in as your baby is quiet. And if it gets, like, if there's a lull in the conversation or anything, then I'm just going to go ahead and do work on the website. That's fine. I'll still sit my butt in this chair for you guys. I don't have anything prepared or anything like that. I'm also, when I do these kind of live sessions, or I've done these kind of live sessions before, I've done them both on YouTube and I've done them both on Facebook, but never together like this. I usually end up running my mouth like crazy the entire time, and then my jaw is sore by 1 hour. So I'm going to try and take it down a notch, kind of lower the energy a little bit, calm down, and hopefully my jaw won't hurt by hour 1, and then I still got an hour to go. So we'll take a look at the drinks, chill out, kind of work away if there's nobody here. But if you are here and you have a question, cloth diaper related, anything at all, if you want to go through a worksheet, wash and care worksheet, we can do that. Anything, wash and care, fit, brands, all of the things. Just let me know what you need to know about. The worksheet that I was talking about, because I have to remember that they are newbies here. If you go to the Cloth Diapers for Beginners website, click on how to wash cloth diapers. It'll give you my whole method for how to wash cloth diapers, which is very different from everybody else. Back when I was doing it, here I go talking again. But back when I was doing it, it was very, you couldn't get a straight answer and it was just all over the place. It still is like that because there's so many other people saying so many other things that come from that whole climate, but you couldn't get a straight answer and it was driving me nuts. So I tried to figure it out myself. And then I realized, okay, how do I know how much is a large load for my detergent? Like how many diapers is a large load? Like it didn't make any sense because I know that somebody else is washing like 2 diapers, or if I'm washing like 15 diapers, they can't be the same. You can't be using, like what's the line for a small or a medium or a large load? And then I figured out that, washing machines are all different sizes. And so a large load in one is different than a large load in the other. And there's no kind of congruency against, there's no sameness again across detergents. And it's just this whole thing. So I kind of delved deeper and delved deeper. And it wasn't for a while that I learned enough that I could figure all of it out and find enough pieces in random places to kind of put everything together. But I did it. And so that is the measure method cloth diaper wash routine. So it's literally you're measuring everything and making sure that the quantities make sense for how many diapers you're washing in your particular size washing machine, that type of thing. Instead of just, throwing spaghetti at the wall and saying, okay, well, if you're Fluff Love University, you're saying put 5 cups of detergent in there and it doesn't matter how many diapers you're washing. Don't worry about it. Just put more. And if you're the other ones, then you're kind of using half of the measurements, but not really. And then you're worried more about water, and water is very important. But anyway, so when I speak about the worksheet and the measure method of cloth diaper laundry, I'm speaking about the method that I've created based on actually measuring all things out. It does scare a lot of people because you actually have to measure things. So you have to take, the time to measure how big of a load of laundry you're doing, measure how big your washing machine is, measure your water hardness, and then you put all those things together. And there's a worksheet for that, a big, huge description of, how to do each piece, how to measure each piece, how to put everything together. And it has a worksheet so you can follow along. And the second page of the worksheet is, you fill out what you come up with and gives you your wash routine. So that's on the website under how to wash cloth diapers. If you need more, that's only a blog post, right? Like I could only put so many words before people and I put more words than most people will go through, but people just check out. So for the people who need more explanation and, to go slower piece by piece, there is also the wash and care handbook that you can get. There's a link to it on that page. The wash and care handbook talks about more than just most of it is the measure method for washing, but it also covers, like troubleshooting. What did I cover in here? You know what? It's been I have to update this, although I'm putting it into a course. So I can't really remember what all is in here because I'm kind of going off in a new direction for the course, but frequently asked questions. So how to make them last longer. I talk about, troubleshooting rashes, about rash creams, which will also be outdated soon. hopefully today I'm filming that video because I finally have some time. It talks about leaking. I talk about all the things, all the the common things that will come up loosely related to wash and care. So that covers a lot in that book, but it's mostly, taking you slowly through the measure method if the blog post is just not enough for you. That's available there. Go to the website. You can figure out how much hand holding you need, and it's all there for you. If you have any troubles, you can go to the Facebook group and post your worksheet, and our admins are fantastic at looking at those and helping you out, because it is confusing when you've never measured laundry before, because we're not taught how to do laundry. You think, oh, the more detergent, the better. If it's extra dirty, I'll just put an extra detergent. And that's the way I did it for years. And you don't realize, like, no, too much detergent actually will make things dirty and hold the dirt onto the fabrics. Anyway, I could go on and on, but that's there. So when you hear me talking about that, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the website is really where I put all of the information that I can about all the things. So that's where to go. And if you have any questions, the group is definitely where to go, because part of the reason I wanted to do this today is because I'm getting a lot of emails lately asking for help, and I don't have the time to go through all of them. There's just, especially in summer, the time it takes me to go through each one-on-one is just not there. That's why I try to put everything on the website. So, here's my best advice for leaks. Here's my best advice for smells. Here's everything, because going one-on-one just doesn't make sense for number wise. I hope this is working. I don't have a comment right now. If you're watching, can somebody do me a favor and just like throw anything in the comments, like, hey, or I'm from blah, blah, or something, so I can see that the chat is working. What comments? Oh, sorry, it is in a different place. I was looking in the wrong place. So I swear I'm not ignoring you. Sorry, guys. There will be technical difficulties today. Okay, so this is cool. I can see names okay, so YouTube is on it. Taylor is asking, have you ever tried using a toxin-free natural detergent soap on cloth? So it depends what you mean by toxin, because literally go on EWG and take a look at all the detergents, and you can, go look at BioClean, and I'm sure it has a EWG thing, because any chemical is technically toxic. Water is toxic at certain levels. So there's that. The thing about detergent is, the reason why I say you can't use a homemade detergent, first of all, homemade detergent has other issues where it's just water softener, so it's going to cause you additional problems. But the reason why I say you can't use, commercial soaps or, soap nuts or anything like that is because in order to remove things in a modern so a modern washing machine does not use a lot of water. That's the whole point of them, right? They keep getting more efficient, less water. That's what more efficient means. Less energy, less water. So less energy, getting all the stuff out, and less water to rinse it away. So because of that, you absolutely need a detergent. Unless you're hand washing like in a tub, like your grandma, then yeah, use your what is that really awesome bar of soap? I can't remember, but the bar of soap that's like wicked. But you need to be in a big tub of water, scrubbing your life away, and then rinsing it. You have to be doing laundry like your great grandmother in order for a soap to work. If you're using a modern washing machine, you need detergent that has something called surfactants. So what a surfactant is it's like a molecule, right, or whatever, and it's like a bar, and it has two ends, and one grabs onto water and one grabs onto dirt. So you need that because it's going to grab onto the dirt and suck it into the little bit of water that's there. So you're not having to rinse everything over and over to get it all out. The detergent is doing the work for you and pulling it away by force. So that's why you need a detergent with surfactants. Where it gets a little tricky is the surfactants will also attach to hard water particles. So the calcium and magnesium, I'm getting deep here. So the calcium and magnesium in your water. So then you kind of have to measure things out. And if you have soft water, you have much less calcium and magnesium, but the detergents don't compensate for that. So there's definitely this balance. And that's why I say you have to measure everything. But the reason why you can't use you can't go too green. They're not really green. Everyone's like, oh, homemade detergent is the green solution. No, borax is pretty damn toxic, and it's not. Anyway, I digress. But you can't go too far down the natural rabbit hole because it doesn't have those surfactants in it, and you need those to get especially diapers. You can fudge things on your clothes, your single layer of fabric clothing that you get, a little bit of food on sometimes, but mostly it's just like your body getting it dirty, right? You can fudge stuff on that. But when you have, layers upon layers upon layers sewn tightly together, covered in, waterproof material, and then you're putting human waste on top of that, you need to wash it properly. You can't fudge things on that. So you need those surfactants. So after all that, let me say you can get more natural. You can get like plant-based detergents that have surfactants in them, that type of thing. You can look for detergents that don't have optical brighteners. That's a big thing of kind of removing some of the unnecessary chemicals that you don't want in there. That type of, you can get something that's good, but as natural as you can, but will also work in your HE machine. So things like Tide Pure is the name of it, will work great. BioClean is fine. A lot of people like All Free and Clear. That one's a little bit on the weaker side. So if you have super hard water, you might want to consider something like a BioClean, or a 7th generation is great. Something a little bit that has more surfactants in it, because the All kind of has one type that's kind of a little bit on the weaker side. So I'll say that, but there are options out there. Those are all fine, but you can't go as far as like tree nuts and stuff like that. So there you go. Taylor says, I have the handbook. It's so helpful, especially when you're first starting. Thank you so much for reading and, going through it. And I'm so glad that you found it helpful. That kind of made my day today. So thank you. I hope that answered that question and didn't bore you to death. I can talk about this stuff forever because I've spent years looking into it because it was driving me nuts. So there you go. So that's all the questions I see so far. Oh, we have one from Facebook. Boom! Thank you guys. Yay! It's working. It is working. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay. Naomi from Facebook says, I've been hearing a lot on assembly washing powder and following their wash instructions with it. Do you know anything about it? I do not know anything about it, so let's look it up. Oh, sorry. Before that, and I can answer this one quickly, that's why I'll just go back. Taylor said, have you ever heard of Molly Suds? I have heard of Molly Suds, and it is a soap, so it doesn't have surfactants, so that's why I can't recommend it. Anything that's labeled a soap will literally, the cleaning ingredient in it is soap. Okay, sorry, Naomi, I'm getting to you, but let me just finish this train of thought. So, because it kind of goes with what I was just saying. So if it's labeled a soap, the main cleaning ingredient is actual soap. So like, it used to be made out of lye and fat, right? It's basically that. So that's the main cleaning ingredient. It does have a particle. Soap does have a particle, but so give me some dirt. What can I use here? Okay. My chapstick, it's dirt, right? So dirt is floating around. If you have a surfactant, it grabs the dirt, or if say it's on your diaper, it grabs the dirt and grabs the water and pulls it away as it rinses, right? A soap, on the other hand, a soap molecule will kind of come and kind of wrap itself around it like this. But that soap can also attach to the diaper. It doesn't have that water end to pull it away. So soap will it makes this like film. It encapsulates the dirt, but it kind of makes it like a soap scum basically, and it attaches to everything, including your diapers, including your washing machine. That's why, people who use soap will be like, "Oh, this is fantastic at first," because a lot of the times they're using too much detergent, and using the soap kind of rinses away the extra detergent that they've been using. But then eventually it starts, the soap starts building up and building up and building up, and things get dingy, things start to get smelly, and they're like, okay, maybe I need to do a cloth diaper strip. And they'll strip their stuff, and then they have a bathtub full of disgusting brown water. That's the soap. So that's why I can't recommend the soaps, the natural Molly Suds, Nellie's soaps. I'll leave that there. But you need a detergent with surfactants, and it it's not easy. I can't say like you need 1, 2, 3 ingredients, because every detergent maker will make their own, special surfactant for their detergent. They're all pretty much the same, but they'll make their own little formulation and call it their own little variation on different names. So in order to find out if the thing that you're looking at has surfactants in it, you need to kind of like Google and see their list of ingredients online or on the back. And it will plainly tell you usually this is a surfactant, this is, a fragrance, that kind of thing. So that's my whole spiel on soap versus detergent. Okay, and back to Naomi. I've been hearing a lot about assembly washing powder. Washing powder kind of scares me away a little bit. That kind of makes me think that it's either just like a soap or kind of like a softener type base ingredient. So assembly washing, and I'm Googling. I'm not going to share my screen because that's just going to cause more issues with this technology. We'll see if I can find it quickly, and then I won't have to share. Okay, assemblybaby.com. Cloth diaper washing detergent. Well, that's interesting. Is that the one that you're talking about? Washing powder. Okay. Clean rinsing detergent. Okay. Formulated to be gentle on baby skin and powerful on cloth diapers. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. pH balance and clean rinsing. So there's nothing left behind. Soft, fresh fabric. That bothers me a little bit because you do not want fabric softeners in there. Formulated for HE, good. Biodegradable, fragrance, parabens, optical brighteners, free, good. And SL, okay. Where's the ingredients? Ingredients, there we go. Sodium carbonate, so nothing. Sodium percarbonate, so OxyClean. Mineral-based water softeners. Biodegradable surfactants. Biodegradable surfactants. I'd really want to know what that is. But technically, it goes by, what we're looking for. It has surfactants in it. Unfortunately, it's the last ingredient on the list, and it says biodegradable surfactants. All surfactants are biodegradable. So why? Interesting. Okay. I mean, give it a go. It has I should buy this. Where is this from? 1850. For how much? Oh, that's a lot. It better be 3 pounds. Can I see the back? How much do you have to use? Instructions. Every blah blah blah. Add 2 scoops. See, this is what I hate. This is what I hate. Without removing the diapers from the washer, add 2 scoops of washing powder. What if I am using a small? What if I'm using a 2.5 cubic foot washing machine, or I'm using, a 5.5 cubic washing machine? I still use 2 scoops? No, that doesn't. No. Change water temperature to hot, good, and run the machine's longest, heaviest duty cycle. Yep. Always sprinkle washing powder directly onto laundry. Sure. Blah blah blah. For all other baby and household laundry, use 1 to 2 scoops. No, but dude, don't you? How it works page. There's a how it works page. Let's check out the how it works page. I'm gonna share my screen. Let me try to figure it out. Share screen. Okay. Thanks for the tip. Yo. Okay. Wait. Let me go back. Let me pop this out. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Share screen. Cool. I want to share this specific window. Woo, perfect. Okay, so let's go over here. Oh, it's a video. I don't want to do their video because YouTube might smack me or something. We have a decade of experience washing our diapers at our busy New York. Okay, cool. Diaper kind. Every 2 to 3 days, carry your pail pouch over to your blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let me just say, they're a laundry diaper service. Cool. Laundry diaper services normally use pre-fold diapers. So these guys, where is it? This is a small one, but a pre-fold diaper. These wash a lot easier than something like this because there's no PUL on it. It's organic cotton, so the water can, it washes a lot easier. So there's that to keep in mind. Add your 4 agitators to the washer to help increase the magic. See, I'm reading right here. Add your 4 agitators into the washing machine to help increase mechanical action needed to get your diaper laundry clean. To get the best clean, you want your washer barrel between. You can't be saying that because every person has a. Too low in the diapers just I do agree. You absolutely can't, wash one diaper. You need to meet your washing machine's minimum, which is why I have, figure out your minimum. You have to meet your washing machine's minimum weight. So however many cubic feet of a washing machine you have to have that many pounds of laundry in it, which means you can't be washing like 1 or 2 diapers, but you have to go by your washing machine. You can't just fill it up. First of all, diapers are super heavy, right? They're super heavy. They're multi-layered. You need more water than anyway. Sorry. Don't do that. Too low in the diaper. Yes, you do need more than 1. 2, blah, 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 and you need enough to actually agitate against each other. I agree. But also anyway, I digress. If you're diapering part-time and have a jumbo size, or have a jumbo size washer and don't have enough to fill the barrel at least halfway, you can add they're just telling you to fill it up. See, the problem with telling you to fill it up, sure, you have something to agitate with it, but you're also sucking up all of the water. So you're getting less water if it's too full. You need to go by weight and not by volume. Using 1 scoop of washing powder and warm water, run a quick wash. And they're telling everyone, do not follow the instructions they have on their website, because they're also, which is part of my pet peeve with all of the other Facebook groups, is they're telling you to put laundry detergent in your pre-wash and your main wash. If you have soft water, this is the kiss of death, because you're going to have so much detergent or soap or whatever you're just going to give yourself detergent buildup 1,000% if you don't have, super hard water. What is cycle does rinse away surface soil? Yes, rinse away. You said it yourself. What this cycle does is rinse away the surface oil in the diapers. Yes, all you need to do with your first pre-rinse is rinse away the extra urine soil that's left behind. You're just trying to get it to like a base level of where it's washable. You do not need detergent to do that. You just need water. But you don't get to sell as much detergent if you tell people to just do a plain cycle too. So there's that. Because of the way surfactants in detergent, I wonder if they checked me out and kind of modified things. In detergent work, it's super important. The ingredients in detergent attack the easiest to find soil first. No, it's not really the way it works, but okay. And add 2 more scoops. You're going to get detergent. So many people are going to have buildup. And they're telling you to put agitator. Dude. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. No sanitary or steam. At least there's that. They're not making everybody ruin their diapers. Okay. So from what it sounds like in this kind of language that they're using, I feel like this whole surfactant issue is not an issue. They said it's HE, so there shouldn't be too many suds, which is another problem with soap. So I'm going to say give it a go, but don't use 1 to 2 scoops. Like how would you fill it out if you were to do a measured method wash routine with that detergent? So vague. I would put like 1 scoop as a small load, 2 scoops as a medium load, and nobody ever uses the large load because nobody ever washes 21 pounds of diapers, which is, yeah. So I would put 1 as the small, 2 as the large, and kind of go from there. Don't put 2 as like your baseline, and don't put extra in your pre-rinse cycle unless you have ridiculously, I'm talking like, 300 ppm water, which we can talk about if you don't know what the F I'm talking about there too. So yeah, I want to try it. I'm going to reach out to them and see what's up. See if I can maybe get me some so I can talk about it. Because I do like that they're, trying to make something for diapers. Is this like all they do? Assembly Baby? Is it just cloth diaper detergent? Who are they? Oh no, they have diaper assembly. Yeah, Assembly Baby diapers. Interesting, and they were a diaper service before. I'm thinking out loud here, guys. You're getting my train of thought. I apologize. I don't have ADHD as far as I know, but all right, so let me get out of here. We have more comments. I'm just chit-chatting away about assembly. I do like it. I'm going to reach out. Thank you very much for letting me know about that. I had no idea. But first glance, I said it. I think it's pretty workable. I feel like it should be an actual detergent and not a soap. So I'm gonna look into it. I said it's from the Assemble Baby. Yeah, cloth diaper company. Yep. Cool. I like it. I'm gonna give it a try. A lot of their language around there. There's a lot of red flags there, but there's a lot of good stuff too. So, Taylor says, "What that makes sense. Thank you. I'm trying to switch to less chemicals. Do you have recommendations on more plant-based detergents? I heard you say 7th generation. Yes, 7. I have some. I wonder if I can drop a link. Let me see. Go to the website and search detergent. And I actually have some pulled out for you guys. I should make just a what's the best natural detergent post, but so Tide Pure Clean, that is the name, 7th generation. I do talk about BioClean and all in there as well. But I put them like at the where do I say here? What did I say? Okay, I said, are there any safe detergents that aren't really good? And I listed out all and BioClean because they're a little bit on the weaker side, but totally workable. So let me try and see if I can get you that link. So here's some direct, you can see the actual bottle and stuff. Does that work? Okay, so I just posted the link as a comment. So if you want to check out that, I have a little bit on, there's BioClean, all, Tide Pure Clean, apparently Assembly maybe if you want to give it a go, but yeah. I'm gonna talk the entire time and have a sore jaw. I know it. What was the one I'm missing? 7th generation? Did I say? Anyway, you heard the ones I keep repeating. All those ones are really good. You can find something that you think you're gonna be good. It doesn't say soap on it. It doesn't have fabric softeners on it, but I mean, if you're looking for all natural, it wouldn't have fabric softeners anyway. Be careful about the baby detergents. And just have a look at the ingredients and see if there's a surfactant there. If there's anything listed as surfactants, you're good to go. Like, it's fine. Just go for it. Whatever is easily accessible to you, has a surfactant in it, and is going to make you comfortable is the perfect detergent. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about powder, liquid, all of those things. You like it. It has no fabric softeners. It has a surfactant. Boom, done. Good to go. That's it. Where my mind was going. I have so much to do and not enough time. I'm also testing out the strips. It's a challenge to figure out because the laundry detergent strips, they have surfactants in them too. There's nothing that I can see that would make them less effective. I'm testing them out. I'm trying to figure out proportions because I've talked to the actual people that make the strips and they don't know what they're doing. They're like, I literally have no idea how much to use. So I'm trying to figure it out on my own and try and see what's comparable for the detergent that I'm most used to using. And I'm kind of like comparing that way. It's taking some time, but I will have some comments about that as well. Also doing the diaper cream part 2 finally this summer, probably after today, after I finish this today. Anyway, that's where my mind's going. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Mateo, I hope I'm saying that right. I use Tide liquid detergent, which leads to my second question. On your worksheet, it says medium low detergent, 11 pounds of laundry. On the Tide website, it says medium, 6 pounds. That's because Tide uses weird language to make people use more detergent. Don't worry about that. If you're using Tide, your numbers are, and I should have got a clean one. Where is the detergent? Yes. So if you're using Tide, your numbers are line, what is it? Line 1, wait. I'm pausing. I'm getting old, guys. Why don't I know this automatically? Line 1, line 3, and line 5. Line 1, line 3, line 5. Gosh. If you're using Tide, it's line 1, line 3, line 5 across the board. Their medium is the small. So yeah. Don't worry about the language. I say that in all the things. Don't worry about the language that they use. Just, yeah, worry about the amounts. Exactly how you see it on the back of the bottle, the 3 ones they highlight is small, medium, large. 1, 3, and 5. I'm getting old. Oh, and I missed some. Sorry, guys. I missed some. Mateo also said, I'm finally joining a live session. Yay! I have a couple questions. Okay, so let's get to your first question. Since starting Purees, it seems my diapers have an odd barnyard smell after the rinse wash cycles. I use pre-folds and inserts inside of pocket diapers and air dry as often as possible. I end up putting detergent straight onto the diaper. That's fine. And wash it with another load of laundry until it smells clean. That's a lot. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to give you a lot of guidance without knowing your numbers. I'm going to guess that you don't have super soft water, but you have kind of mid to high water hardness. If that's the case and you're getting a barnyard smell, it's probably that you need to, first of all, make sure that you're rinsing you're rinsing as much poop as you can reasonably off the diapers before you put them in the washing machine. And it probably means that you just need a little bit more to up your detergent, just like a smidge. Usually the barnyard smell, like horse poop, is going to be not enough detergent. If you're getting an ammonia smell, so like the strong smell that kind of like burns your eyes, it almost smells like that thing that's in Windex. If you're getting an ammonia smell, that usually means too much detergent, but it can also mean your baby's dehydrated, your baby has something else health-wise going on, your storage is not working so well, there's so many different things. But usually when I hear barnyard, my mind goes to not enough detergent. And if I hear ammonia, it could be too much. Wait, barnyard, not enough detergent. Ammonia, possibly too much detergent. So that's where my mind goes. If you want to post your numbers, I've got time. I can go through with you, no problem. It sounds like you're going through your wash worksheet now, which will help you figure out where you need to go. I know it's hard. I know we don't want to do this stuff. We don't want to measure all these things and go through such a pain in the butt for cloth diapers. But doing this, the exercise of doing it yourself and kind of figuring out how these things work together is life. I know. Hashtag mom life. I'm about to say that laundry is life-changing. But it is. Everything you wash is going to become cleaner because you're going to understand how all of these things work. And if you have a barnyard smell or another kind of funky smell in your regular laundry, you're going to know how to adjust things. Whereas we don't know this stuff before. We just, my towels feel crunchy. I'm going to add a bunch of fabric softener. Yeah, you're just adding wax to them to make them fluffy. It's really, you're using too much detergent. So stop adding stuff. Anyway, once you learn all these things, it's really cool and it's life-changing for all of your stuff. So So yeah, I just said that. I have your book and I use the worksheet. Awesome. I have a 3.5. My diapers get washed by day 2, sometimes day 3. Okay. Barnyard, I'm not too worried about how you're storing them yet, depending. I would be worried about that if you said they smelled like ammonia. I'm not so worried about it if you're saying they smell like barnyard. I'm going to write over this one. Give me something good. Big red marker. Ha! Big old red marker. Okay. You are using, forget we're all, the written numbers on here are messing me up. Okay. So you are using a 3.5 cubic washing machine, which means your small load of washing machine, your small load of cloth diapers should be roughly 3.5 pounds. And your medium load should be roughly 7 pounds. And your largest load of laundry that you can fit in your washing machine is 10.5 pounds. You're using Tide. So your numbers are 1, 3, and 5 for the lines of detergent for each size load. And sorry, I'm totally scratching out an old one, and apparently I write weird. So all I need to know now is roughly about how many pounds of diapers you're washing and how hard your water is. And then we could totally do this if you want to give me that if you have that. I know it's not everybody has it, but my loads are usually large weight wise. I usually rinse just the diaper, not the insert. I mean, that's fine. You don't need to rinse out the urine. As long as you're getting most of the soil off the diaper, which would be, the liner, then you're fine. I pull the filling out. Perfect. Is that possibly where I'm messing up? No, I don't think as long as you're getting most of the soil off, that's the main thing. Are you doing a pre-rinse before? Because the way unless you have, again, super hard water, but even then you're still doing something in the beginning. You want to rinse all the soil off if you can, as much of it as you can. There are little bits, it's not the end of the world, but as much of it off as you can. Throw it in the washing machine, do a pre-rinse that gets all the rest of the junk out that you missed and gets a lot of the urine out as well. And then you're doing your washing load. And then if you have really soft water, then you want to do an extra rinse to make sure all that detergent is gone out as well. The weight of my load is around 10. Perfect. You know your stuff. Okay. The weight of my load is about 10 pounds. Okay. I haven't been able to get an accurate water. The water hardness is somewhere between 150 or 300. Those are very different. Where should I put you? I'm going to say you're moderate. But if you're closer to 300, then that could be your problem. So try to get some, I know I don't want to tell you to spend stuff, but like if you can get some strips off of like Amazon, just like the simple strips, like the ones that go from like orange to brown. There's a hard water test. They're about $7, I think, for a whole thing. I would grab some of those, just get an accurate reading. That's going to help you out a lot. But for the purposes of today, I'm going to assume that you're more around like the 150 to 180 mark. So I'm going to put you kind of in the moderate range, which means we're not going to change anything. We're not going to, decrease your detergent amount for your laundry, and we're not going to increase it. We're just going to keep it as what we get. So what do we get? Okay. Go away. Sorry for the dings. So you have 10 pounds of laundry. That is roughly a large size load for your washing machine. Always go up if you had like a 9-pound load of laundry. Okay. If you have a 9-pound load of laundry, for just taking aside for a second, and you have a washing machine that you have to manually choose the load size, always choose the larger load. Always go up for the water. Again, unless you have ridiculously hard water, like we're talking like 500 ppm or something ridiculous, like you're basically groundwater. Always go up. So you have a 10-pound load of laundry. That means your washing machine load size is a large. You're at your max right now. So don't add too many more diapers. Don't add any more. What you're doing now is spot on for a large load. If for some reason something happens and you have more diapers that week or something, split it in half and do this again. So what does that mean? So that means if you're choosing the load size, you're going to go to a large. If you're not, don't worry about that part. That means your washing machine is going to weigh it for you and put in the right amount of water. And it can do that because you're not overfilling it. If you were to have 11 pounds of laundry, it'd be too much for your washing machine. It couldn't give you enough water. So we're good that way. Large load for your washing machine. For detergents, you're in between a small and a medium, but closer to the medium. Because you're having a barnyard smell, I would lean closer to the more side. So I would say start with a line 3 of Tide. I don't know how that compares to what you're actually doing, but that's what I would do. So turn your washing machine on a large load, use the medium size detergent load for Tide. So that's a line 3. So you're going to do what you're doing with the spraying and the removing the inserts. That's great. Throw them in the washing machine, do a rinse, go back, put your detergent in, do a hot load, not sanitize, not anything like that, but the hottest you can without getting to sanitize. A hot load, heavy duty, all the agitation you can get out of your machine, a load like that. And yes, do an additional rinse after that, and then you should be good. If you have a smell still after that, then something's up. Might be you have to up your detergent. It may be that you have to up to your detergent, but I would do so carefully without knowing more. Yes, cold rinse and hot wash with 2 rinse cycles. That's a lot, and you're still getting a smell. I've noticed it's only the poop diaper pre-folds that smell. Yeah. I'm considering getting a water. No, do not add a water softener. No, you're going to give yourself so many more problems than you're going to solve. Don't go down that road. Step away from the water softener. You can fix it how it is. You're not so far off base that you can't fix it because you're right down the middle. If it's only the poop diapers that are smelling, you're not that far yet. How much detergent were you using before? Were you using line 3 for your Tide? Let me know, and we'll come back to you. In the meantime, Taylor asks, I'm a working mom and I feel like I am waiting too long to wash them. I haven't noticed any issues. Do you have tips on how to go longer between washes? First of all, if you're not having an issue, don't worry about it. Don't broke what isn't fixed. That's always my number one advice. If what you're doing is working, it's working for your lifestyle, it's working for your diapers, it's working for, don't change anything. Don't listen to the stuff. Just walk away, do your thing, and continue. How to go longer between washes? I don't recommend going longer than 3 or 4 days between washes because that's when you start getting into mold territory, and that's where you start to get into, bad ammonia territory. Because yes, ammonia can be caused by too much detergent. So I won't go into the whole reason why that happens, but if you use too much detergent, yes, ammonia can happen. It also is just a natural process. So after 24 hours, urine starts to change to ammonia. So if you're letting your diapers sit for too long, boom, you have super ammonia on your diapers. You have lots of bacteria growth. You possibly have mold growth if there's not a lot of air. I don't recommend going longer than 3 or 4 days. If you're hitting that 3 or 4 day mark, you want to be storing your diapers in something that has a lot of air. So, you're not getting that moisture sitting there. You're kind of getting as much air on them as possible. So that's where you want to use an open, what's the thing? Like a laundry basket. Jeez. An open laundry basket with all the holes. That's the perfect storage for like a 4-day storage thing. Lots and lots of air. Yeah. But if what you're doing is working, why do you need to go longer? Do you want to go longer? If you want to go longer, add the air. Make sure you're not going longer than 4 days. But if it's working, what you're doing now, just make it work. Just continue on. And I'm glad there's a lull because I'm doing it again. I'm just talking. And yeah. And I hope you can hear me. Sometimes I mumble. But what I said is I'm doing it again. I can't stop talking and my jaw is going to hurt. But yeah, Mateo, let me know how much you've been using now. Taylor says I use a hanging wet bag that stays open. Perfect. A lot of times they sit on my dryer until I can't put them into the. There you go. That's also lots of air. Yeah, that works. Okay, Mateo says I was using line 1 or a little over since the worksheet says medium loads 11 pounds of diapers. I stored my. Okay. Because the worksheet says medium loads 11 pounds of diapers. Right, but that's not line 1, that's line 3. I stored my diapers in too many wet bags until last week. Now I'm using a pale liner inside a mesh. A pale liner inside a mesh, like bag? Hamper with it. Okay, hamper with a mesh lid. Okay, perfect. So storage, I don't see a problem there. For medium loads, that's a line 3 for. Let me just look at the Tide, make sure I'm not totally confused. I don't know why I got confused today about Tide cap measurements. Sometimes my brain just farts and then. Excuse me. Bar 1, 3. Yeah. So the medium load is line 3. So, okay, perfect. That totally makes sense. So if you're using line 1 and only your poop diapers are the ones giving you a little bit of a barnyard smell, maybe ignore what I said before. I'm thinking that you're closer to the softer side of the water of what you're measuring. Bump it up to line 2 and see how that goes. If that removes the smell, if you're still getting the smell, then go up to the line 3. So that's what I would do. Right now, change to line 2 of your detergent for your wash. Do everything you're doing, although you shouldn't have to do that many rinses. One rinse after should be enough. So go to line 2, and if it doesn't correct the problem, then go up to line 3 carefully. But don't, yeah. Just because going from line 1 to line 3 and you're having such a minor problem, I think maybe that's an overcorrection. So start with line 2 and see how that goes. I can only type so much at a time. No problem. Yeah, YouTube, right? It limits your comments. I understand. Thank you so much for following up with, yeah, all that. And I hope that helps. Let me know if I'm not clear on anything or whatnot. But that's your assignment. Go to line 2 and see how it works. Line 3 is your baseline for your 10 pounds of laundry. And then check your water too and see if that's coming into play. But yeah, I understand. It's hard to get a thing. And I recommend that, not everybody has money to spend on these things. So if you don't have money for strips, I recommend going to, a pet store or like a fish store or a spa store. They will also test your water. They'll do it for free. But again, their measurements are kind of, they're all over the place, and they're measuring for something different, right? So what's considered hard water for a hot tub is very different than hard water for laundry. So yeah, and that's why if you have the water softener people come to your house, then anything over like 100 ppm is like, oh, your water is so hard, you must get a water softener, because they're trying to sell you stuff. 100 ppm for laundry is nothing. So yes, perfect, Mateo, perfect. Awesome. I'm glad we could help you. I hope that I'm pretty sure that's going to correct that problem. Like, I'm very confident that going to line 2 and then 1 rinse will fix your problem and also save you some money, because water is expensive. I know you're upping your detergent a little bit, but yeah, also energy costs, right? So I guess it's a wash, but yeah. And now I'm just going to rest my jaw. We've already done an hour. Dude, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I'm so jacked. This is awesome. I'm living to all of you, and I'm getting questions, and it's yes. Thank you. I see some smiles and some claps. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. Yep, this software is awesome. Look, I can see you. I can show your comments. Why haven't I been doing this the whole time? That would make it so much easier. Mateo, I'm going to put yours up. I have tried the fish strips. The colors aren't the best. It looks like it could be 150 or 300. My area is known for hard water. Yeah. Well, okay, if your area is known, I don't know where to put you. If your area is known for hard water, you definitely don't have a water softening system if it's only between 150 to 300. Because anytime somebody has a water softening system, I can guarantee you their water comes out as 0. But again, what's known as hard water, right? Because again, for water softener people, anything over 100 is you have terribly hot, hard water and you must buy all the things. So take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, I still think we're gonna overcome your issue just with that small change. Of course not. It is never too much to ask. Go for it. I'm here for another hour and 5 minutes. So boom. I'm just noticing you can see my wrinkles in here. Not that I care, but you know, it's accentuating. I guess I gotta get a no filter something. I'm okay with the lull. Oh, here we go. But yes, let me know your question. I used to be in the Facebook group and I've seen people say that they do a rinse cycle with their diapers every day and then do a hot and heavy wash once a week. You could. That would be fine because that would definitely get all the things out. Like that would keep did it keep mold away? I don't know. Well, I guess the agitation, right? Because mold needs moisture, heat, and like surfaces basically and dirt, right? So yeah, you're agitating things. If you're using cool water, that would stop your mold growth. You could do it. I don't see why not. It seems like a lot of water though. It seems like I don't know. I think that would work. I don't see why that wouldn't work, but I feel like that's a lot of work just to do that. Like if you're already doing a rinse, and you have to be careful that you're not overloading your washing machine, because if you're keeping all of those diapers in your washing machine, you want to make sure that you're not going past your maximum load, right? So that's definitely a big consideration. Although you are that's a consideration. But yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't work, but it seems like more work because if you already have them all in there, why don't, after you do that, you just throw in the thing and then you're done. I don't know. But yeah, you do you. I use a pre-fold with an insert to stuff inside the pocket diapers. Perfect. They last about 2 or 3 hours. Okay. Should I consider him a heavy wetter? I use disposables at night and sometimes he pees through. I don't like to go by hours. A baby should be changed as soon as they wet. If that's how often he is wetting, and it's holding, then that's fine because a baby's only a heavy wetter if you're using a lot and they're soaking through right away, right? If you're just keeping them in a wet diaper, then that's a whole other thing. At night, you're not changing them as soon as they wet, so you are getting multiple wettings. It's very common for them to wet a lot. Going through a disposable at night is what I would consider heavy wetting. And actually cloth diapers, proper overnight cloth diapers would actually solve that problem for you. So if he's going through a disposable, I wouldn't recommend the Grovia one, which is one of the ones I recommend for at night. What I would recommend is one of these guys. So this is a Coable. This is the one that I have on my website that I recommend. Because it's not too expensive. It's available on Amazon. They're good. So this is a hemp fitted diaper. So there's no waterproofing. You probably know all this if you're using pre-folds and all that. It sounds like you're pretty familiar with anything, but for everyone watching, there's no waterproof on here. It's just the absorbent inside. So it wraps all around baby. Inside you have multiple layers of inserts, all hemp, which is very thirsty. You know, it holds a lot. Put this on them and wrap it in a good cloth diaper cover, and that will get you through the night. This is like bulletproof. And of the like 0.0001% of babies that will actually wet too much for this. You throw a wool cover over that and bulletproof, 1000% bulletproof. So that's what I would recommend for overnight for you if he's leaking through disposables. But you know, wetting a lot at night is not unusual. Most babies, you're not gonna, after like 7 or 8 months maximum, you're not gonna get your baby through the night on a pocket diaper. That's just not gonna happen. So yeah, try if you want to do cloth at night, or if you're having a lot of leaks. And obviously leaks at night are the most frustrating things in the world. Like nobody wants leaks at night because then you have all the sheets and the things and so if you want something that will hold up, then try Equitable is great. It's on Amazon. There's other ones that you can get at the local cloth shops. I'm trying to think who else has one. I think Thirsties has one, but probably more expensive. Anyway, just get a good. It'll brand itself as like good for overnight hemp fitted diaper under a diaper cover. And you don't need too many. You know, if you're going 3 days between washing, then you need just enough for one per night. So unless your baby poops at night, or if you are always changing at night, then get as many as you'll need for that many nights. You don't need a ton of them. So after 6 hours or so, I wasn't sure if I should try a pre-fold over a pre-fold insert combo and a diaper cover. You read so you're talking about like the hack. You can try. I mean, definitely try it. It's probably the easiest thing to try if you already have pre-folds and inserts. Give it a go. So what he's talking about, or sorry, Mateo. Sorry. I have a he baby in my head, and so now everyone is he. So what they're talking about is you have this-ish, and here. Okay. So to do the overnight hack that I have on my website, if you search for overnight on the Cloth Diapers for Beginners website, you'll find links to the Equitable, and if your baby's not too heavy of a wetter, you can also do not too heavy of a wetter, but still like a significant amount overnight. You can do a Grovia 1 diaper as well. Or there's this hack. So what you're doing is I wish I had my baby up here. You're making almost a fitted diaper. Let me get your comment off the thing so people can see. So you're opening it up and you're placing, he's talking about placing a smaller pre-fold on the inside and also an insert. And then you're kind of wrapping this around baby's bottom. Give me 1 second. 1 second. This is all I could grab. We'll make it work. This is Peach. So you're going to wrap it around kiddo like this. And make it like a fitted, because you're wrapping it all the way around the sides like that. So it's basically just a hacky fitted. The thing about doing it with the pre-folds and why it wasn't something that came to mind is because these are all organic cotton. So whereas, you know, a fitted in hemp is going to give you hemp all the way around. I don't know what, did you say what kind of inserts you have? I think you said bamboo, but I could be wrong. Anyway, doesn't matter. You have, you know, your better insert inside, but you only have cotton all the way around. So it will hold a lot, but you're getting a lot more bulk for that, you know, that amount of absorption. And it won't be quite as much as doing a hemp fitted. So that's why I went there, but give this a shot. I mean, if you have all the things, why not, you know, give it a try and see how it goes. Would it hold as much as a disposable or more than a disposable? I think it would hold as much. The cover might give you a little bit more protection. I'd give it a try. You have all the things. I would give it a try. If it doesn't work, then you might want to upgrade to like a hemp. Yeah, and then you can always add inserts into that too. But then you're really into heavy wetter territory, right? Peach. So I hope that helps. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Okay. Um, where are we here? Ashley, I have a top loader with no agitator inside. Do I need to add something to get that agitation, or would it be fine? So I learned some, and I have to write something on this. I learned something new the other day. So the whole deal with, and I have a washing machine without an agitator too. I love it. It's fine. I never use any extra agitation balls or whatever. But what I learned is you're still supposed to put your laundry in a circle, because the way that it moves everything, the agitation goes like this. Like, I don't know. I wish I I wish I could draw. So the around the circle, say this is the bin, right? All the agitation is going like this around. It's not swooshing like a regular agitator. So you want to put all your stuff around the edges and leave kind of a hole in the middle, and that's supposed to improve agitation. I learned that the other day. I still want to like get a proper source for it and write something out, but that's the theory. So try that. But no, in general, like you're not gonna have a problem without an agitator. You don't need to add anything else. Just make sure you're meeting your washing machine's minimum. So you have, again, if you're like Mateo and you have a 3.5 cubic washing machine, you want to have at least 3.5 pounds. If you have a 5 cubic foot washing machine, you want to have at least 5 pounds. So that's where kind of you want to have at least enough to meet your washing machine's weight requirement. Don't go by volume, half full, quarter full, all that. Don't go by that because diapers need water. Give me a drink. It's happening. I can feel my jaw. All right. After 6 hours or so, I wasn't sure if I should try a pre-fold over a pre-fold insert cover and a diaper cover. Oh, we already did that one. Sorry. Okay, so Taylor, who was asking about, going longer between washes because she's worried she's not washing enough because she's a working mom. Understandable. I'm mainly asking because I'm washing when I have the time. I'm working part-time, but I don't get the same days off and worry about the mold. Yeah. Try to go 4 days max. If you're storing things well. So try to go 4 days max. Yeah. Life happens. Don't beat yourself. Everything I'm saying are like guidelines, right? So they're like best practices. Shit happens. So don't worry about stuff so much. Like I'm seeing people in the group now like doing regular swoosh tests to see if they have detergent buildup and just like sweating all this stuff, and just, it's okay. We're moms, we have, or dads, or caregivers. We have enough. You don't need to add stress to yourself. It's just diapers. They just poo and pee in them. You're doing fine. You're here. You're learning the best practices. Try to put them in place as best as you can. But life happens. Don't worry so much. Aim for about 4 days max. Says I use 2 flour sack towels for my daughter at night. Yeah, that will give you. I mean, that's pretty much the hack there. If you're folding them over the hips and stuff like a fitted diaper, that's pretty much the hack. Just using a flour sack towel instead of a pre-fold, which is roughly the same. I don't know. That's a good experiment to see if a pre-fold diaper holds as much as a flour sack towel. I feel like it could. I feel like that's about equal. I'll add it to the list. If your baby's diaper isn't full after 2 hours, can you leave it on a little longer, or should you still change it? You should still change it. Unless that night, sleep trumps everything. Sleep is the most important thing for everybody. So I never recommend waking a baby up to change them. But aside from that, in all circumstances, you want to change them as soon as possible for a ton of reasons. First of all, you're going to avoid diaper rashes. You're going to, when you hear about people having yeast diaper rashes, the thing that makes the yeast grow is leaving, wetness against the skin and letting those yeast spores germinate. You're leaving yourself open for a whole world of not fun just by leaving that wet diaper on. You need to get the wetness off the skin as soon as possible. Again, life happens. You could be, driving your car. You can't exactly like pull over at the side of the highway. Like, you need to be reasonable about stuff. And at night, you definitely don't want to wake a sleeping baby. But as much as you can, change a wet diaper as soon as it's wet. As soon as it's wet. Mateo says I use hemp and some cotton inserts. Yeah, so you're using the best of the best for the hack. So try the hack for sure. And yeah, that's what I'm still thinking about your smells, but that's gonna fix it. What's your opinion on? You found the word. I cannot say this word properly. What's your opinion on Vigoner? I currently use Vigoner. Sorry, guys. Instead of fabric softener for laundry, and I'm not sure if it's on the diapers because I keep getting mixed opinions online. Yep, I have a whole thing. Check out my article and then check out the other articles online and see who has the most references, and then you can judge by that, maybe. But my opinion, based on my research, is that it's totally fine. Using it as a fabric softener is fantastic. You do want to be careful of pH stuff. You don't want to change the pH of your diapers too much. But all that said, it's totally fine. Like, if you're going to use anything extra regular on your diapers, I would say Vigoner is the thing. Vigoner is the thing that you want to do. You're not going to hurt your diapers. You're not going to, I wouldn't recommend using it all the time, but it's totally fine to use once in a while as kind of like a rinse to make sure you're getting all the extra detergent out. If you have hard water and you probably have smells before you would be able, if you have hard water and you're worried about mineral buildup or anything like that, using Vigoner on your diapers is totally fine. Use about, depending on your load size, I wouldn't want to use more than like, the maximum would be like 3/4 of a cup in your rinse, and definitely use it in your rinse. Don't put it with your main wash. Use it as your okay. If you're following the measure method, you're going to do a rinse, main wash with detergent, and usually that cycle will have a rinse cycle and you'll have additional rinse cycle. Do it during the rinse cycle of your main wash if you can. That's the ideal place for it. Definitely don't put it in with your detergent because it's going to neutralize your detergent and then you're going to have dirt. So use it as your rinse cycle in the first rinse if you can. It's fine in the second rinse as well. But yeah, no problems there. If your baby is experiencing ammonia problems that definitely aren't wash related, so it's not a detergent thing, you're doing your swish test and it's clear or whatever, maybe it's like dehydration or health related or something like that, you can use Vigoner to kind of neutralize that as well before you put them in the washing machine. Again, I wouldn't want to do this all the time. And when you do that, it changes ammonia into, how do I describe it? Into a urine smell, but like the urine smell of like the dirty alley behind the bar. Do you get that? That's what it changes it into. So it's not going to fix a smell issue for you, but it's going to change it so that it's more easily fixed. You can spray it on your diapers there to kind of neutralize the ammonia before you wash as well. But those are the only 2 times that I would use it, and it's fine to use. And if you're doubting yourself, as all of us doubt ourselves on all the things cloth diaper because all of the information is contradictory, then just look at the sources, look at where the information is coming from, and use your best judgment on that. And I'm not worried. Whew. You guys got me talking. I love it. Thank you so much for the awesome questions. You guys are bringing the heat with the awesome questions. I cannot believe that I've been talking for this long. I thought for sure I'd be sitting here working on like an article or something. I was gonna work on an article about, sunning your diapers because I had an awesome Facebook group member give me permission to use her photos for sunning her diapers, which showed how awesome the sun is for getting out stains. So that's what I had in my mind to work on, but I don't think we're going to need to do that because you guys are so awesome. Thank you, Mateo. Vinegar. I can do it slowly, but once I put it together, my Vinegar. Vigoner. I didn't even hear the difference until I was like a teenager. Yeah. I really appreciate your research. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for reading and listening to my yabbering about laundry. I don't know why it's so enthralling, but I can literally like talk about and learn about this stuff all day. I don't know why. It makes no sense. But here I am. I'm about to start using cloth diaper for my twins, and I'm feeling confused about how to create my wash routine. I also have got pre-loved diapers and have no idea if they were cared for. Okay, let's tackle one of those at a time. So I've been talking about, I have my own way of approaching cloth diaper laundry that's very, you're measuring everything out to make sure you have the right proportions. It's a little bit, if you have twins now, it's a lot. So you might want to like set aside some time where you can do this. But if you go to the Cloth Diapers for Beginners website, or wait a second. Sorry, I think I have. Yes, I have a little slide. Cloth diaper measure. You can get the instructions and the worksheet that looks like this on that page. If it's not enough, then you can also get the wash and care handbook, which goes through things a little bit more slower, takes more time. It also covers a lot of stuff that isn't just the wash routine. So that's there too. But basically, it's you're just measuring everything out and making sure that it meshes well, so you're using the right amount of detergent for your diaper load, for your chosen detergent, for your washing machine size. So that's available there. It is, if you're worried about overwhelming yourself, which it sounds like maybe you are, you're feeling confused. There's all kinds of contradictory advice. So definitely go with one road. Please don't go with Fluff Love University. Please don't. Please don't. That's literally the worst of the worst. Please don't use a Fluff Love University wash routine, because you will get detergent buildup. It will happen. So please don't do that. But whatever other route you choose, go with them, because mixing and matching is not going to work. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, most people go for something else that's a little bit simpler and then end up here anyway. But that's regardless. It does work for the occasional person. But yeah, try not to fill your head with all of the different opinions. Go for one, focus on that, and yeah. If it happens to be the measure method, then we have the help in the worksheet there for you. As for pre-loved diapers, you have no idea how they're cared for. You kind of want to err on the side of caution then. Even if you did know how they were cared for, you absolutely want to do a bleach soak. And I have information, again, on the website. Let me see if I can pull you a link. So you want to do a bleach soak, and this is going to kill any bacteria, any viruses, any yeast spores, all of that stuff, just in case, because you never know. So you definitely, here's the link. I hope it posts. I'm posting it as a comment from, okay. So yeah, you want to kill all that stuff, make sure that's going to make sure it's sanitary. So yeah, there's nothing. But then also, because you don't know how they were cared for and you can't be sure, you probably also want to do a strip, which is using a sodium carbonate, using a sodium carbonate product specifically made to pull all of the stuff that may have been used on the diapers out of the diaper. So if they used any fabric softeners, you want to strip that away. If they used any like funky diaper creams, you want to strip that away. Too much detergent, really, that's more, you want to rinse it, but that will also help, take some of that away. It's just going to kind of reset the actual fabric. It won't sanitize things, because again, the bacteria or whatever can still be there and living. It doesn't kill them, but it will take all of the product off of the surface of the fabric. So those are two separate processes. I usually recommend doing the bleach first and the strip after, because the strip will help remove some of the bleach, because again, it's like removing the products. So that's what I would recommend. Go through that article and it will tell you step by step how to do it and the measurements that you want to use and all of that stuff. And then start there. Get them clean and ready to go, and then worry about doing your regular wash routine. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter, but I usually recommend sanitize first and then strip, just so you get that bleach smell out. Because sometimes, even though the bleach is gone, it can still like have that lingering smell of just like a little bit there. So that usually helps fix that. What's your opinion on flour sack towels, especially compared to other absorbency? Flour sack towels are fantastic, but they're bulky. So you're getting a cotton insert for super cheap, right? Like cotton is great. It absorbs fairly quickly. It holds a lot. It's not prone to compression leaking or anything like that. Like if you squeeze it, it doesn't run out the water like crazy, like it would if you're using a microfiber or something like that. So it's great across the board. Flour sack towels are also fantastic, but they're very, very bulky. That's the only thing. Just all that folding and whatever, it just makes it bulky. So that's why I don't love them, but they're great. Like, yeah, they're cheap. So they're cheap and available. I live in Ontario. Hello. I am just outside Ottawa. Hello. Is it okay to store my diapers on the balcony until wash day? We are on the 5th floor, so I'm too worried about animals, but my husband says the weather could affect the elastics. So storing them on your balcony right now is totally fine. Talk about, December, January. They're gonna freeze. I don't think it would affect the elastics. It's a good question. I don't think I honestly, I'd be more worried about the PUL cracking, because if it's wet, I think you're where am I here? If it's wet, I think it would freeze, and then if you tug it and it's frozen, I would worry about the PUL cracking. So I wouldn't want to store them outside in the winter, but in the summer, that's fine. The only thing with storing them outside in the summer is you can get flies and maggots and bugs and stuff breeding in them. So there's that. You'd want to make sure that they're like sealed, but no problem in the summer. I wouldn't recommend the winter. That's me. Why am I showing my own comment? Okay, does it matter which you do first and do you need to wash them between processes? You don't need to wash them between sanitizing and stripping. That's totally fine. But it doesn't really matter which you do first. Dealer's choice. I just prefer to do the sanitize first. That's all. And we have a lull, so I'll drink. What are you guys drinking today? Who's on coffee? Who's on wine already? Who's on what? I don't know about time zones. Right now, here it's like 12:30 in the afternoon. So I'm on water and the last remnants of my cold latte, because I'm a muffin and make myself lattes. It's I don't know how much to spill about myself here, but I have a deep problem with coffee, and I can drink more coffee if I drink a latte as my second coffee, because 2 cups of coffee in a row give me jitters. So I like the latte. Oh, we're drinking coffee over there. Yep, Ontario. My Ontario peeps also drinking coffee. Fantastic. Is there a way to sanitize a wool cover? Yes. I don't like to go there because I don't like recommending it, but I will say it here. You cannot bleach wool because it'll take the color out and whatnot, and it just kind of ruins the fibers. You need to boil it, and I don't like to recommend boiling stuff because it's such a safety hazard, and it's such a liability. I don't want to be responsible for anybody burning themselves or burning the baby or anything like that, but that's how you sanitize it. If you're getting used, that's how you do it. And I'm sure there's other instructions online. I just don't like to recommend it myself. I worry too much. I'm that person. So there is a way. That's how. Oh, I still have my comment up there. Let me remove that. I'm learning the software. We're getting there. We're getting it done. Hot water and coffee. There we go. Double fisted. It's 11:22 in Texas. And I've drank cranberry juice and water. Nice. Nice. That sounds tasty. That sounds very tasty. We got some green tea. Nice. I wish I liked the taste of green tea. I don't. But it's so good for you. Like, there's so many benefits. I'm jealous. I have a 4-month-old and a 2-year-old coffee house. Yes. Yes. 4 months and 2 years. Yes, my dear, you need some coffee. All the coffee. I'm sure. Yep. This is good. Coffee helps with so many things. Yep. Yep. I'm digging this software. This is fantastic. Oh, and I was supposed to play the intro too, and I didn't play the intro. Next time I'm going to try to play the intro because it lets me play some music and stuff. I could put on some like soft jams. Would you like some soft jams? Acoustic, wait, lo-fi. Ooh, lo-fi, there we go. That's lo-fi. Or I probably shouldn't, eh? You guys probably have like kiddos and stuff. Let's not go there. All right. Oh, we have more. Okay. I have the Grovia hybrid shell. I have the Grovia hybrid shell that are new and never used. Can I sanitize them or not? On the directions, it says no bleach. If they're brand new, you don't have to. There's no reason to sanitize, so don't bother. All you have to do is, throw them in the washing machine to wash the shipping dust off them, and then you're good to go. You don't need to sanitize them. You don't need to strip them or anything. That's fine. Grovias are great. What inserts did you get? Are you using them with just the what's it called? The no prep, or if you're using the no prep ones, you're supposed to, I guess you still have to wash them once. But anyways, the inserts, there's like no prep ones, there's natural ones, and then there's the disposable ones. You can also use them as hybrid diapers, where you're using where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where you're using, so this is an old school Grovia. Instead of using the snap-in insert, you're just using like a strip of disposable on the inside. So there's that option as well. I was offered one but declined since I haven't found anything posted on you, but aw, that's very sweet. Well, now I feel bad because Wool is awesome. But yeah, it's a personal, I don't want to recommend stuff that's dangerous to people. Yeah, sorry. If you want to do it and you feel confident that you can do it safely, then that's the way to do it. But I don't like recommending it. Sometimes there are things that work that I just don't want to recommend because either they're unsafe in general, or people are going to hear me say it and then they're going to take it to the extreme and use it for all the things that it shouldn't be used for. So there's some stuff like that. I've heard of freezing wool to sanitize it. I've heard of that too, but it doesn't actually work because it doesn't actually kill anything. You can freeze, bacteria and yeast, and once it unfreezes, it still grows. So that doesn't actually work, but I have heard that too. It's around, as so many things are. So many things are. The things I've heard over the years. And it's funny, it changes too, because when I was starting my own cloth diaper journey, like back 7 years ago now, everything was completely different. You had to be all natural, all natural, all natural. You had to use no more than a tablespoon of laundry detergent and very natural. And, you know, your diapers are going to disintegrate if you use anything harsher than the softest of soaps. A unicorn kiss can get them clean. All of this. And now you have the extreme where, Fluff Love University is like, you must use 5 cups of Tide detergent in every load and all these things. And you have the other group saying, oh, you must use, I can't remember if it's powder now. Used to be you could only use liquid. Now you can only use powder, and it has to have enzymes and craziness. P.S. Let's just talk about that for a second, just because I got on it. Enzymes. They say that you need to have enzymes in your cloth diaper detergent because that's the only thing that can clean human waste. What they didn't understand is that if you look and you research the enzymes that are in Tide, for example, which is, they also recommend them as like the gold standard of detergents. If you look at the enzymes contained in Tide, it is not the human waste enzymes. There's different kinds of enzymes. Ones that are good for like organics, like urine and poop and blood and all those. And then other ones that are good for like grass stains and wine stains and stuff like that. This is the type they have in Tide, not this kind. It's, yeah. And a lot of the enzymes in other detergents are like fat enzymes. So unless it's so silly. It's so silly. All these rules they come up with because their routines are not working, basically. But yeah, I could go on and on. All the rules change. Everyone contradicts everyone. Just when you're looking at stuff online or hearing stuff from people, just look for where they're getting their information from. Is it just, out of the blog, the mummy blog of the thing that said it randomly, or is it like actually like grounded in real research and real information and real sources? It's important. It shouldn't be. Everyone should be doing their research and only recommending things that they absolutely know. But that's not the way the internet works. Unfortunately, as we all know, if it's on the internet, it's, yeah. Oh, how long have we been going? We've been going for an hour and a half. Yes. We are awesome. We are so awesome. We are so awesome. I didn't think this would happen. What's my favorite detergent? Thank you, Amanda. What's my personal favorite detergent, the one that I go back to again and again and again, is Purex, just from Costco, because it's plentiful, it's cheap, and it doesn't have a very strong scent, even though it is scented. What's my favorite detergent to recommend to people is probably Tide, even though I personally, I don't like the smell. It's too much for me. I'm very sensitive to the smell thing. Even if you use your proper amounts, you can still smell it. It's still scented. So I personally don't like that. I know a lot of people don't. But just it's good, it's strong, and it's so easy to kind of like, because really it's been the main detergent since forever, right? Like I don't even know when Tide came out. It came out like generations and generations ago. And it's they've done the best marketing of any detergent ever. And so they're just like, everything is made with Tide as the thing that it's being made for, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's just kind of like the standard detergent throughout the years that everything's been manufactured for. And it's just so easy to place it into, washing machines. And it's my favorite to recommend there because it fits so well into everything, especially the things that I recommend. The measure method, laundry routine is definitely, a lot of it is based off of Tide measurements and that type of thing. So it's my favorite one to recommend. Is it the one I personally use? No, just because of the smell. I have used, they have like the gentle and whatever, but it's just expensive. I'm also cheap. Thank you, Mateo. I really appreciate all your fantastic questions. I really hope that, we've fixed your problem, and I'm going to do one of these again, especially since I have this cool software that will let me do both. So I hope to hear from you again, and I hope to hear all good news. So good luck with your overnights and your barnyard. I hope it's all fixed up now. Have an awesome day. So cool. All right, there's a lull. I'll relax. 2 hours is a long time to talk. I wish it could be like a like one-on-one conversation, but I don't even know how you would do that. Like, I wish I could pull you all up here and then we could actually chit chat, you know what I mean? But I guess I'll talk at my computer like a weirdo. It's fine. Is drying your diapers in a dryer actually harmful? I've always hung dry them due to the fact that we didn't have a dryer, but now we have one, and I'm worried about the PUL and the elastics. It is not harmful. You live in Ontario. Drying them out in the air is hard at times, right? I get it. No, it's not harmful. You just have to watch the heat on stuff that has PUL and elastics and snaps and Velcro, because dryers can, if you put a dryer on hot, that is hot enough to like melt things, and even if it doesn't melt it right away, it kind of like it does it enough that over time you're gonna break stuff. So keep it at medium heat or lower for anything that has any synthetics at all. So your PUL covers, anything with Velcro, anything with snaps, anything with elastics. Microfiber as well is plastic, so it can melt as well. You want to keep those out of there, because if they start to degrade on high heat, then they can actually stop absorbing. So keep all that stuff on medium or lower. Was it you who uses the No, it wasn't. Okay. If you're using only, like, if you're only drying pre-fold diapers, so these guys, or natural fiber inserts, so bamboo, cotton, hemp, and there's nothing on it, no synthetics or whatever, you can put those on high heat. And it's kind of nice sometimes, just because it'll, like, really, sanitize them almost, because it's super, super hot. But again, only the things that don't have snaps, elastics, PUL, Velcro, and microfiber, or microfleece. Anything with micro in it has micro in it because it's made from microplastics. So, like, yeah, just beware of that stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to cloth diaper if I didn't have a dryer, because I would never be able to, especially in my previous house. I would have never been able to dry anything hanging out. I just had no room. So yep, dryer is fine. Just watch the heat. And don't use dryer sheets, obviously. I say obviously, it's not obvious, but if you've been doing this for as long as I have, it's very obvious. Don't use dryer sheets on or any fabric softeners on your diapers, because it's actually a wax that coats the fabric, and after a few coatings, then your diapers become water resistant, and that's the exact opposite of what you want. You want them to absorb water. So yep. All right. Whew. I'm getting close. I can feel it. I can feel my jaw being, but I'm having fun. Who else is having fun? So what was I going to do? I was gonna write that article, but I don't have time now. We only have 20 minutes left. That's amazing. So amazing. I can't believe that we've come this far. Yeah. And once you get into like the heavier things, like the fitted diapers, and oh my god, if your kiddo has like night training for a while, like mine did, but that's a piece of news I can share with some of you that have been here a long time. My 6-year-old finally is not wetting at night. It happened just randomly, like nothing even happened. It just, like, one day she just did not wet at night anymore, and she was able to wake herself up and go to the bathroom every night. It's fantastic. That's new. That's like what, 2 months now that's been done. But until then, I was using bedwetting pants, and I love, love, love. I'll get one to show you. Obviously, if my daughter was still bedwetting at 6, I've tried all of the bedwetting pants, but these were the only ones that actually like held up and held everything in. I love these things. These are Mother Ease. This is the larger one. I put away her smaller ones, but these have saved our lives and saved so much money, because if I was buying nighttime pull-ups for that many years, oh my God. Yes, these are super expensive. They're like $35 Canadian for one, but I used her small ones until like the beginning of this year. So that's what, a good 3 years of, every couple of days using them, and they're still like perfect. So definitely worth the money. They saved me a lot of money, and these really held up well. But if you're drying these things are absorbent as crazy, but look how thick. Like there's so many layers in here, and they're so thick. They would take like, I don't know, a week to dry properly if I were to hang them up, even though you can kind of like open them up, and you can do this with like your all-in-ones and your fitteds too. Kind of open them up as much as you can, but they still take forever. I could not dry these on hanging them up. It would take forever. Like I don't even want to know how long. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you for following and being here and asking questions and letting me do this. I'm having fun. I know it's weird, but I'm having fun. So thank you for letting me have fun, and I'm glad it's helpful. I really, really am. That's the whole reason I'm here. So other than having fun. So woohoo! Needles for my son. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I feel you. So many years. With these, they do come in an extra small, which I can't remember the sizings. I feel like it starts at like 40 pounds or something, but don't worry too much. Size up always, because they have these awesome like curled elastics, and I'm not an affiliate or anything for them. These are so much better than all the other things that are out there. It's and a Canadian brand, by the way. They curled under, and they hug so well that you can go up. So whatever weight he's at, if you try these out, go up, because they're gonna fit snug anyway, and you're not gonna have a problem. So there's that. Once you put them on for the first time, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, they're huge. But you get used to it, and they're worth it. So just know. So Mother Ease bedwetting pants for sure. She's not to wet the bed at night. Yep. Sorry, let me go through your whole comment here. Yep. I don't know what it was, but my daughter could not wake herself up. She just like, and I tried. She's always been like that if she gets woken up at night, she would always like scream her face off. Just like you couldn't even like talk to her or do anything. She was just like screaming crazy, and you just kind of had to wait for it to calm down. So when I would try to wake her up to try and kind of force the issue and make her go to the bathroom at night, it was so I didn't want to go there. So yeah, it took a lot of years, but she's finally there now. It just clicked all of a sudden one day that she could wake up. So it's not a training thing. It's not a behavior thing. It's not anything like that. It's just their body not being able to wake them up. So for all of those struggling with it, it's not anything you or they are doing. It's just their body is not ready to wake up at night. That's it. That's all it is. And if you can wake them up, then that works for some people, but not everyone, because so it was also almost more traumatic to wake her up than to do anything else. So I didn't. But it worked out. It's finally done. Thank goodness. I still keep something on her bed. She's at grandma's now, so grandma has it, but I tried out Little Helpers extra large. What do they call it? Extra large. Let me look it up. I got to give them their props because it's actually really good. Littlehelper.ca, another Canadian brand, by the way, but they ship everywhere, and so does Mother Ease. Lifesaver mini mat. So what's it called? Where is it? Here. Family. Where are you? Lifesaver extra large mat. Let me show you what this is because we got time. I don't have to rush, right? Oh, here. Stop sharing this. And then share this. Share screen. Okay. Window. Oh, hang on. I gotta pop this out. Never mind. 1 second. Pop this out. Share screen. We're getting the hang of this, guys. We're doing it. We're getting there. Here we go. Lifesaver extra large mat. Look, I have this print. Oh, they're all sold out right now. They do have a hard time keeping all their, because they sell out. This is the one I have, and I ordered another one, but I ordered it on their pre-sale, and their pre-sale hasn't shipped yet. But yeah, it's huge. Like, it's a massive. It's like, I can't even show you on the screen. And it covers, I put it width-wise, and it hangs over both sides of her twin bed. Like, it's massive. So I put that on just in case, but so far we've been good. I think one accident happened in like the 2.5 months. So very exciting stuff for me. If you have a kiddo who's wetting the bed, you understand. But the Mother E's have saved us so much. I can't. I love them. I tried waking him up for a week, and it's a hard no. He just wants to play or have snacks or watch TV. He's like, thanks, Mom, for waking me up. I feel better after my nap. Let's go. Yep. Seems about right. That's hilarious. Yep. Is he day trained? Like, is he potty trained during the day? He's pretty young. 2? He is 2. Yeah. That's still young. Yep. But I'm curious. Some people have those babies that can potty train it too. And I was like, wow. Mine didn't daytime train until about, I want to say 3.5, 4, somewhere around there. She takes her time. But we got there. We always get there, right? So what else? There's not many of you on right now, but that's okay. That's all right. What else can I do? I don't want to write anything, but maybe I can. Maybe we could do this. Let's pull up. Oh, something I should mention. I don't know if anybody's watching this on replay, but now, like today, Charlie Banana. So Prime Day is next week, Tuesday. It's the 12th and 13th. So it's Prime Day. And normally Prime Day sucks for cloth diapers. Like, you can get some accessories on sale or whatever, but normally it's not a big thing. Well, this year, Charlie Banana is doing a giant Prime Day sale. And also, I'm thinking that might kind of push other diapers to go on sale, but Charlie Banana, I feel like, is one of the better ones on Amazon. Anyway, Amazon has a lot of, China chibi pocket diapers, but Charlie Banana is like a fantastic. Do I have them here? Like, they're good diapers. They're well made. They're, one of the better premium brands out there. So for them to be on Amazon and on sale on Prime Day, like, that's a big deal to me. So that's what's happening. Ugh, they're so soft inside. This is the Charlie Banana pocket diaper. Nice thick insert. What insert is this? Polyester. So this is, see, it doesn't even feel like it. This is their synthetic insert, but it's like super duper soft and fuzzy and lovely and thick. It actually held up well too. I do have a review for them. It was supposed to come out earlier this week, but but it's coming out soon. So I did have my one of my volunteer moms put them on and assess them, and they did very, very well. So that's coming out soon. Anyhow, they're having a sale on Prime Day, but they're doing a pre-sale right now. So on their website and on Amazon.com, not .ca, unfortunately, it's not a Canadian thing. But any of you American peeps out there, they're putting the sale on Amazon and on their website. And right now they're doing the pre-sale. You can get 20% off everything they sell. Everything on the website. It's crazy. And we have like a special little partnership thing going. If you go on our group, I don't want to show people's names here, so I won't share it right this second. Because unless you're commenting on this video, you're not really saying that I can put your name up. So let's share. Wait, sorry, one second. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Share screen, gotcha. Okay. So if you go onto the group and go onto the feature tab right here, that's this live, but if you go down, there's a post about it. So Charlie Banana, shop Prime Day early, 20% off everything. And then if you comment here with, you know, what you're planning on purchasing, what you purchased from their pre-sale or Prime Day or whatever, they're going to give you a bonus coupon. So you don't have to post a receipt or anything like that, but just like, you know, a picture of what you've gotten or what have you, that's good enough. Post that there and you'll get a special extra coupon. So why not? I mean, I think it's fantastic that they're letting us do this. They're a good company. Like, they're just fantastic. The people working with the people there, they're so friendly and just lovely. I talked with Olga there, and she's just one of the best, funnest people around. So there's that. So if you do get anything on Prime Day or the pre-sale, definitely come back and like make a post on that post, and we will get you a special coupon. It doesn't cost you anything, so why not? You're already purchasing their diapers, and if you're looking for a sale, this is pretty much like the only major sale until Black Friday. Black Friday is awesome, mind you, but it's also months away, right? If you need something now, that's definitely the way to go. That's my spiel on that. So if you get something on their sale, post on the group. It's going to be awesome. You're going to get something for nothing, so might as well. And then you could probably use it on, okay, I'm not going to say this as definitely, but I would assume that you'd be able to use the coupon on Black Friday as well, which would be awesome, right? So that's my spiel there. Oh. He has moments when he asks to potty, and other times he just says, "Wait, I'm pooping," as he watches TV or plays. That's adorable. What a cutie. He's totally taking advantage of the situation, which they always do. My daughter's like, I'm like, okay, you need to stay in your room now. Like, it's enough. Oh, but I'm allowed to go out if I have to go potty, right? Or I'm allowed to go out if I have a drink, if I need a drink, right? Yes. So of course, every 5 seconds she needs to potty or get a drink. They'll just take every little opportunity they can. Can't blame them. Oh. You know I'm on a live stream. Why are you texting me? But we're almost there. There's only a few minutes left. I might end a few minutes early if I don't have anybody else pop on with some questions. But we did it. I'm considering this a win. We did a 2-hour live, guys, and you guys kept the questions coming. I didn't need to work. I didn't need to fill my time. You guys kept amazing questions coming. I feel like we covered a lot. I feel like we talked about detergents. We talked about washing. We talked about, you know, wedding at night. What else did we talk about? So much stuff. Like, so much. We didn't really talk about brands or fit or anything like that. It was mostly wash related, which makes sense. I mean, it's definitely, in general, I get way more questions about wash and care than anything else, which is why there's a wash and care book and not a general book. Although I would like to do a general book at one point. But yeah, I feel like this is a victory. I like this software if I can figure it out. I like you guys coming and asking questions. It's been fantastic. But we are almost at the end. So if anybody has any questions whatsoever, ask now or forever, not forever, or hold your peace until next time. uh, but I'm digging it. I'm digging this whole thing of being able to speak to you both on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm sure there will be a replay. I don't know how well it is on Facebook, but there will be a replay on YouTube. Of course, it'll be in the YouTube channel for anyone who wants to watch all the conversations we've had already. We talked a lot about washing, a lot about detergents, a lot. We talked a lot. It was good. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I love that people are popping in and popping out. I'm kind of able to do this flow. It's worked really well. What other housekeeping? So if you do the Prime Day purchase for Charlie Banana, definitely post in the group on that post and we will get you an extra coupon. What other housekeeping is there? I know for sure I'm kidless on a Saturday again, the end of next month. So definitely there'll be one next month. I will try to do more. You know what? I think I have time. Maybe we'll do this next week too. Because I think I'm free next week. I think hubby is taking kiddo to the cottage next week. So I will try to do another one next Saturday as well. Let me know in comments after the fact or whenever or now. What if this was a good time? I did 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. If this is a good time or if it'd be better on another time, let me know. I'm here all day. So I'm always willing to change things up to better suit you guys. Yeah, but it's been great. And I can't believe that we've had questions all the way until now. It just blows my mind. You guys are awesome. Awesome sauce. But I think that's it. I think we're at the end of the time and I don't see any questions coming. We're good. Maybe I should do some like exit music. Do you want to put some exit music on? All right. I'm weird. I know. I'm weird and now my jaw hurts. Ignore me. All right. But that's it. I will end this now because it's getting weird. All right. Thank you guys so much for all your amazing questions and keeping them coming and being here. And you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I will do this next week as long as plans don't change from having people here. But I'm pretty sure we're good for next week. So I will see you next week on this, hopefully. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. I will see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Enjoy. I hope you have good weather. See you. Okay, now how do I end this thing? Okay, I got it. Bye.